This is Salamancer, and you are watching SalTV. Today we have found an engineer wearing not one but two pairs of glasses, actually wearing sunglasses over his goggles, which is just the coolest thing you can possibly do in the world. But today's game, we are unpausing right now. Today's game is between Stay Classy and Leviathan Gaming. So both of these teams are in the losers bracket right now of intermediate. They are playing on Gravelpit, and whoever loses this game is out of the tournament. So that means these guys are playing for all the marbles right now. They want to stay in this tournament and have an opportunity to win the intermediate playoffs all around. Just before these guys get out there and really get at it, Stay Classy. Let's see. Stay Classy lost a game to, I think we cast this one, to High Rollers Gaming on X Television. While Leviathan Gaming, I know we cast this one, Leviathan lost a game to the Wolf Pack. So both these guys did lose to some very high-rated teams. I mean, High Rollers Gaming, what were they ranked, like 6? So they're pretty good. And then Leviathan lost to Wolf Pack, which similarly, those guys, I mean, they've tangled before. Leviathan actually beat them before. But no, it just was not meant to be in the playoffs. So anyway, now here playing on Gravelpit, this is very interesting. We've got defense here for Leviathan Gaming set up on B, which is really strange. Medic and Soldier are out here on B, or A, I mean, what is going on there? At the entrance to A, I've never seen this happen before. And oh, they've been spotted out now. They know that the medic heavy's over, or the medic demo's over here. Leronix goes down very, very quickly. What on earth? Why was there a teleporter there? I don't know. And Pain Train Kid over here now. He is at the B connector. No, so okay, he's in a perfectly fine position. Leronix, though, died so fast to that. And where is Sash? Okay, well, Sash got away from it. That was... Oh, that's what that was for. My stream chat just told me actually what happened. That the medic here, Sash, teleported away. What? I mean, yeah, sure, teleport away if you've got that teleporter there. That was an interesting little strat that I completely missed, but that's kind of awesome. It let them have a fully overhealed soldier over there at the entrance, which, I mean, it didn't necessarily work out for them this time around, but it's kind of surprising. Instead of having like a sticky trap, you have like a 300 health soldier. Anyway, Uber here now popped in a little bit early for blue team. They are pushing in. This is, of course, Stay Classy on offense first. They tried to push in and deal some damage there, but could not even find that sentry right away, and it looks like they are taking a lot of damage now. Roomba has the first gone down, but Classy has lost Quasi now, and Sure Shot. Equals D took some hits there as well. He is their medic, of course, and I'm actually running PV HUD today. I probably shouldn't be, because it's harder for me to tell like where the Ubers are, but I've completely forgot to update my HUD, so I'm going to have to do that after this game. Looks like Leviathan Gaming, though, holding on to B so far. A 51-second capture time on A is not terrible at all. Stay Classy happy about that, even though there was that weird soldier trap there, which interesting stuff from Leviathan, so I like seeing it, especially at these high levels of TF2, getting some creative play going on. Anyway, the sentry is now going up here for our wonderful little engineer, and they're building this Uber just as fast as they can. Let's just find out where blue team is right now. They've actually got Visitor in the A to B connector. In fact, they're all in the A-B connector, and they're being pretty aggressive here. They don't have the Uber yet. They know that Leviathan doesn't either, but they have been spotted out now by the soldier on the roof, and that is going to be Roomba. Roomba up here on the roof. Oh, Stray Pills starting to deal some damage here, and while Scout gets popped up in the air, he's going to have to get his heals. Visitor gets back up onto the roof as well, trying to get in and deal some damage, but he falls down to the sentry. So that is going to be the first sentry kill, and wow, big old pipe shot there, or no, sticky shots, I mean, from the Pain Train Kid. Now they are finally popping the Uber on the demo man there to knock down that sentry, and they have done it, but they're only up 3 players for Stay Classy. Leviathan Gaming with all 6, and so that is a pretty big deal. They're going to have to back out here. Actually, they've got a sniper who died very, very quickly to a rocket there, so DJ Roomba doing his job. Gonna fall down here, not take any fall damage, so just kind of doing a little bit of parkour there and being like, yeah, I'm fine, 50 health, whatever, my medic will heal me up. So he is going to get right back up on top of that roof, I imagine. We're just going to watch him wait until he's got an overheal, and there he goes. Gonna stay up here and see if he can't control the high ground as much as possible, because if you can control the roof and prevent the enemies from getting up there, then the only way they have to attack this sentry position is either to come in through that side, where they can get spammed from the roof, or to come in over here, which is just an awful position. So, oh no, that sentry is going crazy, man. Lots of kills on it so far. I would not be surprised if this guy was running... Who is our engineer right now? Chomp? Chomps is... I would not be surprised if he's running the Frontier Justice. I mean, honestly, he should, just because he's got so many kills, and if that thing goes down, he's going to be crazy happy about it. Actually running a double engineer setup now. They do not have any scouts. It is 2 engineers, and they've built a double dispenser here for the medic to get healed very quickly. Also to build a lot of metal up so they can build those sentries up to level 3 just as fast as their little wrenches can move. Oh, looks like Roomba got sniped there and there by Decimate, though. And Decimate, where was he? I don't even know, but it looks like they are pushing out right now. going to Uber their team once again, coming in from the high ground, and yeah, look at this. They actually are not going to take a lot of spam damage from up top. There's a second sentry going up around these rocks back there, though. That's interesting. Now the red team mover popped here. Leviathan trying to push Stay Classy back, and it's working so far. Quasi the only one left alive for Stay Classy and not able to get into point B. This is insane. Stay Classy here, which has been such a strong team. They even beat Avoided during Avoided's prime, but so far having real difficulty pushing up on B right now. This is some awesome stuff, guys. DJ Roomba once again taking his health, and he is going to try to hold the high ground here on top of the roof for as long as he possibly can. Where are these sentries now? I don't know, but they're very, very happy about the kills they've been getting so far. Oh, here's a sentry. Oh, that is really going to do a great job of cutting off this area. I wonder if he couldn't be running a mini sentry there. It might deal almost as much damage, but that's pretty awesome nonetheless. Sentry gun is down, of course, and oh no, gets Gerardied, and then we see Sure Shot finish him off with a great rocket up there up top. That's going to leave a little bit of nastiness here for Leviathan Gaming. They've lost 2 players now, and that is both of their soldiers. So it's only the Pain Train kid here trying to guard his medic. Now we've got demo on demo battle, but I mean, really, since they've lost their most of their sentries, they've lost their soldiers, they've lost a lot of positioning here, and there goes that last sentry. They're not able to repair it because they would have been sniped here. Look at that sniper dot just peeking around here. So no, looks like Leviathan Gaming has finally been forced back, but wow, a level 1 sentry kills Visitor, and he's like, what is going on? That is terrible. Oh wow, that sentry had so little health there. Not happy about that at all. He'll be right back up though. It's just that he's not going to be quite in the position he needs to help his team get the Uber push ready, so they may end up having to wait just a little bit longer. And of course, since this is stopwatch mode, every second matters. Leviathan Gaming trying to delay as long as possible, because then when they go on offense, they're going to have a nice long time to deal with it. Lots of action going on right now. Oh, the Uber popped a little bit earlier for Leviathan, and a big air shot in the air on Loronix from Quasi. Huge pipe there that's going to knock that down. So they, I think, Stay Classy may have this round. Oh, the Uber was actually swapped off of the demo man there for just a second. He ended up dying to that sentry. Those sentries have been going crazy. What is happening to Stay Classy? They've lost so many players to sentries, and at this high level, you don't expect to see that. You expect to see them kind of take a little bit of damage and then go down. But oh, Chomps gets knocked out by Decimate once again on the sniper, and now Loronix tries to fire a rocket and hits his own scout, which always sucks. But oh, there goes Equals D and Decimate both down. Just one soldier left up, and he is going to die as well, Visitor. So for now, this aggression has actually been held off, which is kind of surprising. I was going to say there that sentries, normally you'll kind of call out their location, back off, and then you'll kind of Uber into them. And they've just been getting so many kills. I wonder if Stay Classy's communication isn't where it needs to be, or their heads aren't in the game. I have no idea, because right now it just seems like they're making some mistakes with regards to the enemy sentry position. But of course, these guys are a very strong team. Like I said, I watched Stay Classy beat Avoided later on in the season, and that game, I believe I casted it to youtube.com/fatmop. Go check it out. My stream is actually making fun of me right now for saying a big air shot in the air, but hey, I was excited. Deal with it. Leviathan Gaming right now has lost a player. Roomba has gone down, and Roomba was trying to do the thing we saw Tiger do on X Television, where he plays very, very far forward and then pokes in whenever he sees somebody get into an aggressive position and just kind of tear him up. But the problem is he didn't have a medic on him, and so without a forward medic there, it's going to be tough. Looks like the Visitor was trying to deal some damage to that sentry, but he ended up getting sticky trapped. Now Jake coming around trying to deal some damage to the medic, but no, that is going to fail as well. Here comes the Uber around this side, but looks like they are not finding the enemy medic yet, and that means that Sash here can finally pop that Uber, like on his heavy, on everybody, just flashing it to everybody who's taking damage. C is actually getting capped here, but with a heavy up there right now, and oh, good attempt with the needles, but it was not enough. Now Visitor jumping up here and trying to do what he can, deal a little bit of damage, but Visitor goes down as well, and great medic positioning here so far by Sash is, oh, finally gets taken out by a Scout up here. Scout trying to get some more cap time on the point. He does kill DJ Roomba, but now, oh no, he fell off, and there's still that heavy to deal with. This heavy here, Chomps, has been doing such great work in defending the Spire. And that is, of course, exactly what you have to do on this map. You got to get either like a heavy or a pyro up there, something that can just play the anti-aircraft gun role and stop all of the jumping that goes on. Quasi now taking some damage himself, and this is what happens. You get popped up in the air, and that heavy's just like, ooh, look, free kills. Chomps did finally get taken down, though, but look at Roomba's jump up there just to knock an enemy soldier off. Sash trying to find somebody to get healed. Leviathan Gaming are just delaying this cap for so long, and it's going to be so beneficial to them when they go on offense. They're going to have plenty of time to try to get this capture. This this is really, really good defense so far. Leviathan, I mean, they have lost players, but they've just been rotating whoever goes on that tower just enough. We did have, once again, Decimate knocking out the Pain Train kid, but Visitor has gone down to Loronix, and Loronix now standing up here, oh, taking some damage from a scout, and it looks like they may finally get this cap. There they go. Quasi jumping up, and with no heavy there to stop him, and no sentry to stop him as well, that was the capture. So, well done to stay classy for that time, but of course that time of 8 minutes and almost 30 seconds is very, very long here on Gravelpit. A standard time would be more like about 5 minutes 30 seconds, and I think like one of the fastest times I've ever seen all 3 points capped was actually during a Highlander game. Go check out the what was it, Tin Team versus Bent, where I'm going to give it away now, so you better like turn the video off if you don't want to know. But the capture time that they had for the entire map was like 1 minute and 30 seconds. The whole thing, just the A, B, and C, 1 minute and 30. It was incredible. So yes, do check that video out. It was like their second round that one of the teams managed to do that. But yeah, the typical time here is like 5 minutes. If you see a team get a capture time of 3 minutes, then really that's going to be very, very difficult to beat. But 8 minutes and 30 seconds here for Leviathan Gaming, they're going to like that. And they're going to do a pretty standard thing here on offense that I like to see, which is they're going to keep their medic in spawn. Standing behind this door here, even if the enemy's like standing up here with like a sniper, if they got him up there, or something crazy like that, they just would not be able to hit or touch that medic. So he's going to hold on to his 100% Uber while his team pushes out. He's going to send, let's see, Loronix and one of his scouts over here to capture A. What scout is this? Come on, tell me. Oh, we're actually on his camera, that's why it wouldn't tell me. Chomps is coming out here to start capturing A, and actually helping out his other scout here, who is Chaz. While what they're trying to do over here right now, and Visitor putting a stop to that, what they're trying to do over here is harass the medic, harass the NGs, see if they can't stop the sentry from going up or force the enemy medic to pop early, something like that. Because, of course, capturing A, there's basically no contest over it. Red team almost always gives up A just because it's so much harder to defend than B. You're not going to get a lot of delay out of it. You're likely to lose your medic because it's much more open. It's much easier for teams to jump up into the air and deal a lot of damage to you. So really they like to defend B as much as possible. This is just like the ultimate spot for them. So A is going to get capped very quickly, and they didn't want to send their medic out there in case, of course, there's a sticky trap or a sniper or just something unexpected sitting on A. So that is why they keep their medic sitting over there nice and safe and sound, and he... Oh, look at this big jump here, though. Visitor taking a lot of damage. Oh, gonna crater! No! Visitor jumped off there at the end. That was not good. Where is Roomba right now? He's been doing some work recently, actually heading back into spawn. So he rocket jumped up into there, and he will be just fine. Where is his medic, though? I don't see where Sash is. He may have already hopped out. Yes, they've walked over from A all the way to C. So they're coming now in from C, and look what they're doing here. They're trying to keep their scouts to stop the enemy engineer, but oh no, they had to pop that Uber pretty early here. This Uber may not be able to get anywhere near the sentry right now. Look at all that damage that sentry is putting down, and meanwhile, as the Uber fades, oh, we're seeing Visitor has died, but they have managed to push Leviathan Gaming out for now. Chaz and Roomba both at very low health, and Roomba goes down. Now Leviathan is trying to push back in here. Actually, Loronix poking out, trying to deal some damage to that sentry, but now he's getting juggled up into the air, and there he goes. Good air shot from Sure Shot. So, living up to his name, Sure Shot with a very good shot there in the air once again on Leviathan Gaming's Loronix. And stay classy here, doing a good hold so far, but they still have to hold out for another 6 minutes and 10 seconds, both B and C. If they can't do that, they lose this round. But the good thing for them, of course, is that Gravelpit is actually played as a best-of-3 rounds kind of thing, so they're going to play at least 2 stopwatch rounds here. If one team ends up winning both of those stopwatch rounds, then they win the game. If not, there will be a tiebreaker. Jake right now with the pistol out, and something is going on outside my apartment. It is very loud, but of course I don't think you guys can hear it, so whatever. We are just kind of waiting, though. This is how Gravelpit tends to get played, and here we go. The Uber finally coming in here, and they're trying to deal some damage. It gets counter-popped there by Red Team, and so Red, doing a lot of damage, pops Sash up into the air, and Sash goes down, so no more medic for Blue right now. Chomps and Chaz, the only guys left up, and they're trying to deal some damage here and see if they can't knock out. They did! They killed Equals D! So Equals D went down to Chomps and Chaz, the CH Scout duo right there, before they finally got knocked out. Decimate trying to help with his sniper rifle as much as he can, getting the no-scopes, which only deal about 50 damage. But I was going to say, this tends to be how Gravelpit is played. Blue team always waits until they have, or almost always waits until they have 100% Uber. But now that I say that, they are just being crazy aggressive right now. They know the enemy medic is down. They're like, you know what? Let's just push in with this. And so that is exactly what they're doing. They're going to start dealing some damage to that sentry. If they can take it down, the enemy does not have a great position to keep their medic hidden anymore. Lots of damage going down on it, and there it goes. Now their medic may end up having to back out. He's got his core classes sitting up here. But what are they going to do? Oh, big jump right now from our soldier over here, and this is probably going to be DJ Roomba, but he has gone down. Laronix now, their one remaining soldier for blue team. They're getting some capture time on B. Visitor and Quasi, the only ones left, and Visitor is going to go down here. Is Laronix, though? No, he gets healed up by his medic, so great play there by Laronix, knocking down Visitor and keeping those heals up. Now he's getting spammed in, though, and oh, the Uber's forced to pop there by Quasi, so good job by Quasi. He's trying to delay as long as possible, so he wanted to make sure that Uber was popped on Leviathan Gaming, just so they wouldn't have the Uber to push in till last. Equals D now going to have about even Ubers with Leviathan Gaming, so, I mean, Quasi knew exactly when to suicide there. He said, you know, if we don't manage to make them pop right now, then we are going to lose last, and this round is definitely over. But look, Leviathan Gaming saying, we don't want to push with the Uber, we're just going to go right now, because we know the enemy doesn't have an Uber either, and this is our best timing we can make. So here they come, both soldiers jumping up right now. Laronix still alive with 80 health. Oh, there goes Equals D real fast. Laronix, though, Sash is down as well. Leviathan Gaming holds the high ground at the moment. There's an enemy soldier jumping up, though, and there goes Laronix. He is dead. Scout here on fire. Where is that pyro? I don't know, but oh, Visitor is our only man left up right now. Can he stop the enemy scouts from getting up here? I do not know. This is going to be crazy. Looks like the defense is held just barely for now. Stay classy, holding it up. But this time, look, Sash has a 20% Uber right now advantage. So, yeah, that's all advantage for him, and that means, I think, what we're going to see from Leviathan, they're just going to push in as soon as they hit that 100%. Wait a minute, that is building way too fast. He's got to be running the Kritzkrieg. He's got to be. Yes, he is running the Kritzkrieg. Dr. Sash has chosen this moment to do some crazy stuff, and this is going to throw off Classy's timing considerably. Let's just see who he decides to crits. Hopefully it's going to be the Pain Train kid. That's probably their best bet. But yeah, Stay Classy's not going to be expecting this just this soon. They're expecting maybe about 10 or 20 seconds later. So here it comes. They do see the push, but Pain Train kid going to try and get his crit stickies right now. That has dealt a lot of damage already. Oh, there was a spy as well. We missed that. Chaz ends up killing Visitor. Pain Train kid trying to deal as much damage as possible. It finally kills Jake on the heavy. Now Equals Z has gone down as well, so no medic there for red team, and Pain Train kid coming up here with overheal, knocking that pyro down to the ground, so he's not going to be able to air blast anybody else off. We've got soldiers jumping all over the place, but only Visitor left alive right now, and nothing he can do. He just spawned. He's going to try and stop the C-cap, but it's going to be too late. Oh, he runs into the Pain Train kid, and there you go. That is the round. Leviathan Gaming beat Stay Classy's time, and they go up 1-0. We will be right back with the second round. We are back with the second half, just like I said. I made a prediction, and it turned out to be true. So, Leviathan Gaming here with a very solid play in the first half. I think they capped that with 3 minutes left on the clock. So, I mean, just really, really clever aggression here by Leviathan. I like seeing it. And clever defense, too. So, now it's Leviathan's turn to be on offense first. They get to set the capture time for Stay Classy to beat. Let's just see what Stay Classy decides to do with their defense. Right now they got, okay, let's see, Visitor over on B. Jake seems like he's walking a level 3 sentry out. And pretty much everybody on B right now. They're medic on B. Decimate building up a teleporter, so they're going to do a double NG. Decimate and Jake both on the engineers. And Quasi just looks like he wants to lay down some pretty standard sticky traps here. He's got, 6 above the door, which will get blasted out of the way by those sentries down there. Or, I'm sorry, stickies down there. But then an extra 2 stickies right here that could probably knock out a scout or deal some significant damage. So we'll have to see what happens here. And Stay Classy. Okay, so he's trying to just. Oh, look at that. May have actually. No, I don't think he connected a pipe with anybody. But he's trying. He's trying. Let me see here. No, his stickies are still up. No, he's detonated all of them now. So that's going to be that. Of course, you don't really expect those to do a lot. DJ Roomba. Oh my gosh! Getting in here and forcing the Uber from Leviathan right away. I'm glad I switched to that when I did, because that sentry actually, the speed at which he was moving, DJ Roomba. I'm sorry, was that DJ Roomba? Yeah, from Leviathan Gaming. The speed at which he was moving, the sentry couldn't track him. He was going faster than the sentry can turn around and track. So, got to build that level 3 sentry up again. That's a pain. And also, they know they've got an Uber advantage now. They're going to push with it right away. They're going to get around to... Actually, they're going to go through C again, which is very common. It gives you a little bit of a high ground advantage if you can survive. Of course, teams know this. Sometimes they'll play like a sniper. Decimate on the sniper right now. Where is he, though? Sometimes they'll play that sniper hanging around here, and he's actually been stopped by an aggressive soldier there. So that's what happened, or not a soldier, a scout. My mistake. But he's been stopped from killing his medic temporarily. But he could still do it. He's still looking to get these kills. Standing over here on the right side of E. Okay, now he's getting pressured. Going to probably fall back into spawn, not take a lot of damage. But where's our medic right now? He's pushing in. Teleporter has just gone down there. DJ Roomba saying, well, if I can't kill your sniper, at least I will kill your teleporter. And all that wasted time there dealing with the sniper means that the enemies have 100% Uber, so they have to pop it right now. And look at that. Lifts up that sentry, puts it right down there at the dispenser, and that means that red team is going to be very happy about their sentry position. Can they keep their medic alive? Yes, they can. Chaz and Chomps have both gone down, and Laronix craters into the ground, so only DJ Roomba are left alive right now, and he looks like he wants to get in and just deal some damage to the medic again, but this time air shot by Visitor. Player digested. Oh man, what a great find there. Yes, big air shot there by Visitor to stop Roomba from doing the same thing he did before, which Roomba's rocket jumps there on the horizontal speed jumps just seem to be out of this world. He's done some amazing stuff so far. So looks like we've got a spy play. Let's just see where Chaz decides to go here. Probably going to be running the cloak and dagger. Can't quite tell. There we go. Yes, he's running the Cloak and Dagger, so he will stay completely invisible here. Cloak and Dagger Spy is actually... Oh, no, that's not the Cloak and Dagger. He just picked up ammo. That's the regular Spy Watch. So this is a pretty common play on Gravelpit. To see a spy come out there, you're going to see Leviathan Gaming try to push around the same time that Chaz gets like a pick, or else Chaz is just going to go to sap that sentry. Either way, looks like he wants to kill the medic though. If he can stop this medic from having 100% this could be big. Oh, fail stab! He does end up getting the soldier here, but LG only has 2 players up right now, Laronix and Sash, and so they did not manage to make the enemy drop Uber. That's too bad. Spy play didn't really pay off there. That's not what they wanted out of that. Leviathan Gaming now is going to have to get out there and push once again. Their A capture time was 1:05, which is just a little bit longer than normal. Not a huge deal, but of course if they don't capture B at all, then it's a really huge deal, because then, I mean, that's actually a pretty long time for A. Okay, good pipe there by the Pain Train Kid to stop Visitor from getting away. Now Stay Classy's down 2 players, 100% Uber for both teams, so I think Stay Classy will be pushing in on this, and here we go. They're pushing in. Pain Train Kid wants a little bit of that Uber flash to him. He's going to deal a lot of damage to that sentry, so it's gone down right away. Counter Uber was, of course, popped by Stay Classy, but is it going to deal a lot of damage? It looks like maybe not. Stay Classy losing players right now and getting pressured hard by these scouts. Of course, Sentry tries to go up there again, but just 2 stickies knock it out. Stay Classy down 3 players right now. Visitor, Quasi, and Jake, the only ones left up. And Visitor trying to deal some huge damage here. Oh my gosh, he just killed both Sash and Laronix, and now trying to knock out DJ Roomba there as well. But Roomba saying, no sir, you are popped up in the air, low health. It's my time to shine. So Roomba and his crazy little black hat there are winning the game so far for Leviathan. They're going to set a decent cap time on B, and Roomba wants to get straight over to C right away. This might not be a good idea. He's trying to deal damage to the medic, but their medic didn't have an Uber, so it's not like he was trying to force a pop or anything. Sash now running the Kritzkrieg once again, and Kritzkrieg pushes on to last are very, very interesting. I don't know though. Let's just see what happens, because they're actually going to have a little bit of a disadvantage against equals D, and that push there by Roomba, I mean, it didn't really like waste time or anything, because the big pushes always come with the Ubers, but it didn't do anything to Stay Classy, so it wasn't as good as what they could have gotten out of it. Leviathan Gaming now pushing in through the A side. They get a lot of options here. They can go right, they can go left, they can go up, down, whatever they want to do. There are, of course, the stairs there that they can sneak through, but normally you don't see that happening because you're on the low ground, you don't have any sort of positional advantage. Uber's ready to go here, and he wants to crit his Demo Man once again. Pain Train Kid getting out there, and he wants to get some crit stickies. Oh, knocking out the heavy? No. Trying to knock out the heavy, but Quasi ends up killing DJ Roomba and giving Jake a domination there. Oh, Chomps gets knocked out there. Visitor now trying to stop whatever he can. That's not going to happen. There's actually a forward level 3 sentry getting pushed up here by Leviathan Gaming, which is interesting play. Now they've capped point B in 4 minutes, that's a pretty good time for B. But they're taking their time on C here, and of course that matters too. They really need to push in and capture C as quickly as possible. And having an engineer there, I don't know if that's going to really be effective. We'll have to see how they play this. Chaz, he's going to grab this level 2 sentry, probably pick it up and try to walk it out towards that point, which could help to shut down enemy mobility. And they are once again running down the Kritzkrieg. Pain Train Kid getting some crit stickies in, but they're getting bombed right away by a soldier. Chomps and Roomba both go down there before the soldier finally dies. That was, I believe, Visitor coming in dealing some huge damage there. And here goes that level 2 sentry. It is now standing up there and dealing some damage to the medic. So good try, but the problem is their Kritzkrieg along with that did not work very well. They didn't keep their team alive long enough to really make use of the sentry. So what I mean by that is that as Pain Train Kid and his scout jump up here, they're getting good capture time on the point, but they're also getting Ubered. That's no fun. Oh, and they Uber just as the soldier rocket jumps, so he's just like, whoop, better get out of there. Time to leave. No, Pain Train Kid cratering into the floor there. Visitor, no, getting taken down by a scout, though. And let's just see here. Equals D, 4 health, 7 health now. We're getting that medic regen up just a little bit, and Fierce Needles does actually kill DJ Roomba with the needles. That is awesome. Did I just hear a crit rocket? Wait, what? Yes, I did hear a crit rocket. I think the crits was just popped by Sash. I completely missed that. Quasi here trying to defend this point as long as he can. And does manage to sticky trap Loronix, but he dies himself. And there you go. Finally, a good cap time there by Leviathan of 640. That's about what they got in the other round as well. So stay classy. Going to have to get a good capture time there. What I was saying about the engineer setup, though, on offense, to really effectively use that, they should have tried to push it out there, keep their entire team alive, and distracted from the sentry, or use the sentry to distract from their team, because that basically turns into a 7th man just kind of sitting there and dealing some aimbot damage. But since they mostly died before the sentry was even built up, it let the enemy focus that sentry after they'd already focused the rest of the team, and thus it was not very useful at all. But, it was a good try. It just didn't work as well as it could have. Okay, so Chaz looks like he wants to set something up upstairs, and we've seen some interesting stuff here. It looks like once again we're going to have the teleporter set up, and I've never seen this before. Leviathan is using it. Maybe my stream can tell me if this is a common thing, but yeah, here we go. They're going to send one of their soldiers up here once again, and not even rocket jumping, which is actually kind of weird. He's just trying to get this little jump up there. Yes, that is a possible thing to do, and the medic, of course, has already done it. So if you're a medic and you can do that, awesome. Sash, apparently, a very awesome medic. So he's just going to be ready to drop down onto that teleporter once again, and he's basically just standing up there. There you go. Jake does go down, but he is dead ringing as the spy, so he's coming right back out. Now we've got, once again, the pressure from our soldier here. Scout getting around to the side, and Sash is going to want to think about jumping into that teleporter very soon. He does exactly that. So I don't know where that teleporter went, but now we've got Loronix here just by his lonesome, trying to actually going to stand on the teleporter and see if he can't get out there as well while he deals a little bit of extra damage. Takes a couple of pistol shots, but there he goes, back to spawn. So he's going to be ready to go at B in just a moment, dealing a little bit of pressure there to the to the Stay Classy team, and that's just going to delay their cap on A a little bit. Visitor trying to make sure there's nothing left around here that's going to get sneaky on him, and no, there's no like sneaky soldier player or anything up there, so everybody is fine. They're going to get this point cap pretty quickly. They've just got about 6 minutes left to capture the rest of them. And I think Stay Classy's got a decent setup here. Not running any off-classing right now, though. No snipers, no spies, no nothing. They aren't really desperate for the picks just yet, but they want to go out there and push. They're going to push 100% versus 100% most likely, and that means that it's all going to come down to whether they can stop the enemy sentry location and knock that down. So let's just go check out that sentry location right now. It is exactly this little shadow here. This is called the Enigma Shadow, and although I never actually got to see Enigma really play much, it's a very, very good sentry location. Sounds like we've got some fighting going on now. Sure Shot walking out here with his medic. We're going to have to knock out this little mini sentry. That is a pain in the butt, but it doesn't deal a heck of a lot of damage. And now he's starting to try to knock down that sentry a little bit. Oh, they do have a sniper now. It sounds like Decimate on the sniper for Stay Classy, and he's going to try to get some picks there. Sentry gun finally goes down there by Visitor. Visitor jumping up now to the high ground, and he wants to knock down this soldier, but he gets great air strafing there. He doesn't actually get knocked off quite yet, but the Uber popped first for Leviathan. That's a big deal. And Sure Shot now just now jumping up. He doesn't quite manage to get the jump he wants there, but he's going to go after the Demo Man. Oh man, headshot by Decimate on the Pain Train Kid to knock him out. That's the first death for Leviathan here, and it looks like they're managing to stay alive for quite a while, but Chomps is now going down to Quasi. Quasi getting some big kills here. 4 health left after landing on the ground like that. Took a lot of damage, but he's got his medic. Oh no, and Leviathan says, actually, you know what? No, you're pretty lit up. I want to kill you. But now Stay Classy knows they've got a big advantage here. Only 3 players left alive for Leviathan on the point right now. Engineer getting, busted down. So there is a little mini sentry there, but that's all that's left right now. And Decimate walking around here, going to help take it out. Jake with the kill on that with the scatter gun. Of course, yes, scouts can kill mini sentries. They just have to kind of make sure they're not shooting at them first. Actually, we saw a pretty awesome game. I'm trying to think which game that was, where a scout ended up just completely, it was on Gully Wash, and just sitting there and taking enough damage from a mini sentry that he had 6 health left, but he managed to cap the last point. It was just, what the crap, that was so awesome. Anyway, what on earth? Leviathan here Ubering out onto B, and why do they do this? Their medic is now way out of position, gonna get taken out here. They're trying to knock out Stay Classy's medic as well, which they didn't even manage to do yet. There they go. They finally killed Equals D, but there's only 3 players left alive for Leviathan Gaming right now, and the scouts are already from Stay Classy heading up to the capture point. They're going to put that capture time down very quickly. Demo Man trying his best to just spam stickies onto the point, but these scouts are not going to be stopped. There you go, an aggressive soldier jump followed by a blue soldier though, and he's sitting here capping it. There you go, Stay Classy wins this round against Leviathan Gaming, and so that means it's 1-1, guys. We're going to a tiebreaker round. I will be back with that. So we are back one final time for the last round here. It all comes down to this between Stay Classy and Leviathan Gaming, and my stream has enlightened me just a little bit on some of the finer points of Leviathan Gaming's defense. Apparently it has been done before, although it's not as common, but their defense over there on point B, or point A I mean, I'm sorry, I call it B because it's like the... Anyway, their defense over here with the soldier and stuff standing up on that high ground and then the teleporter, it has happened before, but it's always nice to see like some different stuff, people changing it up and not just laying down passive sticky traps. But the other thing that is going on is that, of course, we saw like a medic and a soldier jump up onto this and then jump up onto here, and I was like, well, why doesn't he just rocket jump? The reason for that, of course, is Stay Classy from in here would have heard the rocket jump, so they're just like, yeah, we're not going to do that. So Jake here is just going to walk out, use the Dead Ringer to detonate the sticky trap. Of course, it detonates whenever, but there he goes, and yeah, going to knock out the rest of those stickies. They get taken down. So of course it sounds like our red demo man is just relaying the stickies wherever he can, and of course he was deading them one at a time, basically to just deal a little bit of delay damage there once again to Stay Classy. But Stay Classy is pushing out here to A right now. They are not, they're leaving their medics safe. They're going to get A. They're going to get it just fine because nobody's contesting it, and that is very, very common on Gravelpit. B is the much easier point to defend. Leviathan now trying to get in some cute little positions, like Roomba wants to get an ambush here on somebody who comes through this corridor. If they do, it is common. I mean, if you go through the corridor on C, then you're going to end up with a pretty good position pushing into B. Of course, you can't cap C yet. You just got to cap B first, but going in there lets you deny enemy reinforcements, I mean, all kinds of stuff. So we're going to have to see whether Roomba can get like a kill or some kind of an ambush on the enemies running through here as soon as they've captured A. But so far, they're actually not going this way. They're all going through the connector straight from B to A. So that gives him a little bit of low ground, but of course DJ Roomba not going to find anything to kill. Sash walking out, he was actually contesting that for just a little bit. Let's see, Roomba now walking back, and Roomba may get actually a really good pincer movement here on the enemies if they're still, no, they're not in that hallway anymore. I think maybe they all have jumped back up into spawn, because it looks like they're not taking a lot of damage right now. And yeah, this is very common for Gravelpit, where it's, oh, Roomba getting very, very aggressive here on defense, not taking a lot of damage though, and just kind of trying to slow the enemy team down by forcing them to heal up. Of course, remember that if you take damage at any point, then your heal rate slows down to like 24 health per second. Your maximum heal rate after 15 seconds of taking no damage is 72 per second. So one thing that Roomba did there that was really clever, hopping in there and just hitting that entire pack of enemies, he forced their heal rate way, way down for the next 10 seconds or so, and that's a big deal. Roomba now knocking enemy medic or enemy soldier off the roof. Didn't see who that soldier was, but he's going to drop back into that double dispenser location. Oh, Sash getting knocked out with the headshot from Decimate though, and that's a big deal. Roomba now trying to put the pressure on the enemies, but they are all overhealed so far. Roomba did get a kill on Decimate though, but now in comes the Uber from Stay Classy, and kaboom! DJ Roomba getting knocked out by a pill from an invincible demo man. That's never fun. Interestingly, a sentry up inside B. That's not something you see every day, because normally you'll see it back here to defend the medic or something. They did have a sentry back there as well, I believe. Now the sentry getting knocked down though, but it's really doing its work there. It has held down B. It's actually... So I'll go into that in a minute here, because actually we've got a lot of action going on right now. Demo Man here for red does get knocked down. Pain Train Kid not happy about that, but we've got a big jump over here from Loronix. He's trying to knock down the enemies and keep them away from the roof as much as possible, and so far it's working. Equals D does have a bit of an Uber advantage, but it's really not enough to push on. Yeah, so this sentry back here, okay, so they do have one back here to cover their medic, and really the reason for having that sentry back where they had it in that shadow spot is that what it does is it creates this area behind the point where instead of standing inside the point, you're actually kind of exposed to, like, if somebody jumps up on top, they can deal a lot of damage to you real fast. You kind of get caught in corners and stuff. You like to stand behind this point so that you can anticipate the damage coming in towards you as much as possible. You force the enemy to get into bad positions. I mean, it's a great sentry location. But then having a second sentry inside the point is just crazy, because sometimes teams will like send their scouts or something into the point to use it as a forward attack position. And there you go. You just saw that right now. Scout actually getting pushed back by that sentry. So one of the sentries has finally gone down. Quasi knocked it out. But we're watching the Loronix cam here non-stop. Looks like he is doing a very good job so far of, taking a couple pills though. Now both the sentries have gone down, and they are both back to getting to level 1. Good aggression here finally by Stay Classy. They forced the pop there from Sash. They don't have an Uber of their own anymore though. Looks like they've already popped theirs. But Visitor and Decimate have both gone down now. The Ronix here taking some crazy damage. Equals D. Whoa, air shot. I completely missed it. So I sure do apologize for that. But Sure Shot here now trying his best to deal damage to these enemies. Are they going to be able to cap B though? There's like 5 minutes left. But this is taking them a very long time. They're taking a lot of damage. And Sure Shot here, he's standing up against a wall. Very, very close to death there. He's going to get back with his medic though, and that should be just fine. Equals D though, look at that, only 70 health. Not happy about that. But now Sure Shot here is getting into a much better position, knocking out a sentry as it goes up. And now, dealing huge damage to the medic here. He does knock down the enemy medic. Sash is down, and enemies rocket jumping away, just trying to get away from this Uber here because they do not have a medic to heal them up now. Trying to take as little damage as possible. B is now getting captured for Stay Classy, and Sure Shot finding Loronix there in his little hiding spot. Loronix, nice try, bro, but it was not enough. Sure Shot there with a very good kill. What Stay Classy in here want to do, they're holding B right now on the interior, but yes, this is exactly what they need to do. They've got Quasi here starting to set up sticky traps so that if anything tries to push into them, it's just not going to work. And Leviathan, of course, knows that's very standard play here, sending a Pyro now up to C, and he's going to try to stop the enemy from capturing that. So, Stay Classy, it's up to them. They've got just a little bit of an Uber advantage once again. Could they push in with it, or are they going to wait just a little bit too long? There's also a heavy up here now, and this defensive setup, like one heavy and one Pyro on this point, is crazy hard to deal with. The only good thing for Stay Classy about that is that there's no engineer at the moment, so no crazy sentries stopping all their rocket jumps, but hey, it's still going to be kind of tough for them to break this. Let's just see. Stay Classy's peeking out with Jake right now, just trying to pistol away that heavy a little bit and chip away his health. It's not going to do a lot, but one thing it can do is actually distract a little bit, because look, the Ubers are coming in right now, and we're watching the Sure Shot cam. Did force Leviathan Gaming to pop their Uber, and he's now getting knocked out though by Loronix. So Stay Classy here with their offense is starting to crumble a little bit. Quasi is looking to get up there and deal some damage, but with 22 health left, I don't know if that's going to be feasible. No, and the enemy heavy medic pair, which is not always something you see in 6v6, but that knocked him down right away. So Stay Classy, not happy so far. Their time of 5-10 was decent on B, but they're going to have to push into a very difficult offense situation on Leviathan, on C here. Leviathan Gaming setting up very well for defense. And my allergies are starting to kick in, so, oh man, this is not going to be good. And now Leviathan actually running Chaz on the sniper, and let's see, he's no longer, they no longer have a Pyro up, but they're doing some crazy off-classing right now for this defensive situation, and this is kind of what I like to see. This is not your standard 5-cap, 5-control point map. Looking for the pick, and he gets Equals D! What? I didn't even see the head there, but he killed Equals D, drops the Uber there, so Stay Classy has lost this opportunity to really push effectively. They may go in and try to get Sash to pop Uber. Sure Shot looks like he wants to do just that. He's found the medic, but oh no, the rocket jump hitting the ceiling. Oh, he does get the pop though. Very well-placed rocket there. Did force Sash to pop the Uber. That's what he wanted to do. Now Decimate looking for some kills through this hallway, and interestingly, as he stands there, of course, he may get spammed a little bit, but if somebody tried to jump straight on top of him, they would get hit by some nasty sticky traps there, a sticky carpet from Quasi. So that is some great teamwork. Sniper demo, but he gets body shot there by Chaz, taking a little bit of damage from the Pain Train Kid as well. So Decimate's down for the count. He'll be coming back up soon, of course, but Stay Classy here, running all normal classes on offense except for one sniper. It is of course Jake on the scout as well, and he just died, but you got to have that scout out there for mobility sometimes. The only problem, of course, is that a scout against almost any of these classes, 1v1, isn't going to do very well. And especially because they're all going to be support firing each other. It's tough for that scout to use his mobility to get in behind the enemies effectively and deal the damage he wants. Nonetheless, it is still important to keep that ability there to get in case the enemy makes a mistake. And look at this, Sure Shot, both of them jumping up right now. The Uber popped for Red though, stops them, keeps them off that point. And one thing we're going to see is a lot of jumping right now as these teams try to get any sort of advantage they can. The Girardi thrown down, but oh no, Equals D was trying to walk up onto the point and he died there. So Leviathan Gaming once again holds off so far, but no, Laronix actually got killed, and now it looks like, wow, this is just crazy action on the point. Sniper actually walking all the way up. Decimate gets hit with the Uber Saw. Sash only has 73 health, but now a significant Uber advantage. Just one hit from the Uber Saw. And did you see that duck there? Decimate trying to kill him, and all he did was just stand still and duck. Quasi gets taken out by a rocket jump now, and so we've got the heavy once again, anti-aircraft gun standing on top of that point. And that is just no fun for anybody trying to jump up there. They're going to have to find a way to deal with that heavy when they want to push out. 3 minutes left on the clock here, and Stay Classy has not yet managed to capture this final point. But yeah, I was just going to say, one Uber Saw can so change the course of the game radically that even if you only get one hit per game, just that one hit can like save you a map or save you a game. So that is of course why medics tend to use it over like the Amputator or the Vitasaw or whatever. Of course I think the Vitasaw is actually banned. Jake trying to get in there and deal some damage. Looks like he did deal a little bit there to Chaz, but Chaz getting healed back up, so he's going to be okay for now. Jump coming in by, oh no, that was a red soldier. My bad. And Jake's just like, come on, man. Why can't I get any kills right now? Jake, it's because you're a scout trying to attack last on Gravelpit. That's pretty much why. It's not a fun position to be. But yeah, here we go, Leviathan Gaming. Look at this positioning they have right now. They're trying to hide from snipers here as much as they can. So Sash, I like that positioning by him. It's going to be very tough to see him from anywhere. And let's just see. Is there a sniper up right now? There isn't. Decimate is actually down, so they could play a little bit more forward if they wanted to. Stay Classy, though, is ready to push. They've got the Uber. Are they waiting on a pick, though? No, they're just waiting on Decimate to get in. So it's going to be double scout action now. And Stay Classy going to push in through the left-hand side here, most likely. That's kind of what I'm seeing what they want to do. But no, actually, they're deciding to push around the right. Keep up with their scouts for just a second. They're wasting a lot of time right now. They've got the full Uber. Everybody's in position. They've got to get in there and start attacking that point right now. What they really need to do is focus down their enemy heavy classes as much as they can. Get rid of those fragging classes. Oh, a big shot by Chaz, though. Immediately knocks down Visitor. And, oh no, Equals D just got body blocked by an Uber standing up there, and that is no fun for him. He's now trying to run up once again, but gets knocked out. Scout here on the second level of the tower, now trying to run up to the third level and deal some damage here. He does. Can he knock out this soldier, though? No. Soldier with very low health, but getting healed up at the moment, and Stay Classy fails that aggression as well. Equals D just coming up now, and they really, with 1 minute left, those Ubers take maybe like 45 seconds to charge. They only have time for one more push here to get onto that point. They've got to get that point, because if they don't, then the way stopwatch works, Leviathan Gaming can either cap A and B in under 5 minutes and 10 seconds, or if they don't do that, they can also just capture C to win, and that is a much better situation than being forced to capture C. Look at this, Equals D running the Kritzkrieg, so we're going to see if he can't get some good kills off of, let's find our man, come on, there we go, Quasi. He's most likely going to get those stickies, and of course, no matter how far you fire the sticky, it was always, with that crit, going to do 300 damage to whoever it hits, as long as you hit him close enough. Of course, even on the outskirts, you'll still kill a medic on the outskirts of that splash damage. But the Ubers popped right away, and Quasi does try to leave some nasty stickies there, some surprises for the enemies dropping behind him, but it's too late. He looks like he's gone down, and actually Stay Classy with only their scouts up right now. Scouts against like an engineer and a heavy, mini sentries everywhere. I would not want to be a scout in that position. So only 16 seconds left. This round is actually going to go to Leviathan Gaming almost certainly, unless Stay Classy pulls something out of their butts here. Because Stay Classy has not captured point C. So, wow, really solid defense here from Leviathan Gaming. The heavy, the pyro, the sniper, everything they put together. Amazing stuff. And now Stay Classy is in a very bad position. They've got to delay the enemy capturing B for as long as possible, and then they also need to hold out on C for as long as possible. This is going to be tough for him. It's going to be very, very tough. Leviathan Gaming now on offense, of course, and they have 5 minutes and 10 seconds to capture, and it looks like we have a pause. I'll be right back after that. And that pause is finally over. Like, we just witnessed the world's longest pause in a competitive game. These guys are very close to losing their server reservation, but let me just reset that. Okay, so this, I actually caught the very tail end of this game with Duder on X Television, and so what happened here, Stay Classy went down one player. I think they lost a player, and they're playing now 5 against 6. Now on the scoreboard, it shows Jake as the medic for Leviathan Gaming. But what they were telling us in the stream chat yesterday was that was just kind of a weird overview glitch. What it actually is, that is actually Sash. That's their normal medic. But here we go. Stay Classy's time of 5 minutes and 8 seconds on 2 points is now in jeopardy. Leviathan has to go get A, of course, and there they go. Looks like they tried to have somebody join there for Stay Classy once again, but yes, they have to go get A. They will do that very quickly. A is already getting captured right now. Decimate now keeping a sentry up, but it goes down to DJ Roomba. So very quickly, a big advantage to Leviathan Gaming right there. Knocking down a sentry is a big deal. It looks like Stay Classy here with 5 men left alive is not going to be very happy about this. Decimate now setting up the sentry in a further back location. He may have been keeping that there just to try and stop soldier jumping, like he's been watching DJ Roomba do all game. Interesting idea, but it did not work out because Roomba was ready for it and came around and knocked out that sentry. So now he's got to build up a sentry once again. Got it to level 2, but now he's got to go find the metal all over the place to build back up to level 3, which, you know, it's not a fun game playing hide and seek with all the metal on Gravelpit because there just isn't a lot. He's actually going to go ahead and set up a dispenser first before worrying about the level 3. And of course, the level 3 sentry is the same as level 2 sentry, except that it's got rockets. So yeah, otherwise the same damage. Sash actually has left the game. According to this, but I don't think that's correct because I have no idea what's going on. That pause was really weird though, and it kind of screwed things up. Yes, it is still 6v5 right now. Leviathan Gaming now pushing in towards point B and doing a good job of it so far, although lots of spam coming down from Stay Classy team, so they look like they're getting ready for it. But here comes, oh, the Uber came around from behind, and Stay Classy not even ready for that. The sentry's down right away. Now they're going to have to start dealing damage to the players. Scout kind of getting popped up in the air here, and that's not going to be good for him. No, he does go down, and now let's see, Quasi trying his best to deal a lot of defensive damage here. Oh, he does hit the enemy medic. Doesn't get the kills yet, which is not very good here for Stay Classy right now. Big pill there on the enemy demo, but there he goes, getting pistoled down by Chomps. And it looks like Leronix walking over here doesn't even have to get any kills left because the only man left alive is Decimate for Stay Classy right now. Where is Decimate? He's running around and trying to get just a little bit of kills here. Players already calling GG from Stay Classy. Roomba gets knocked out though. Decimate got a pretty big kill there, and so even 5v6, look, he still wants to try and stop this. It's just that he got knocked out by a rocket there from Leronix now. The capture is almost done, and Chaz here just trying to pressure the medic as much as he can while the enemy soldier jumps in there. That is it. Leviathan Gaming wins 2-1. So guys, this has been Salamancer. Thank you for watching. That was intermediate level ESEA. I am going to be signing out.